within the next 48 hours, either the Pacquiao fight should be done.
He's scared of losing. I mean, he's scared of losing because that's his, his leverage for, to go around and have exhibition because of his undefeated record. But if that record will ruin, then what else that he can leverage for?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has officially revealed that negotiations for a possible showdown with Manny Pacquiao are now nearing completion. According to Mayweather, both sides are making major progress, and the agreement could reportedly be finalized within the next 2 days.
Well, at this particular time, I truly believe that, I know everybody is going to want to ask questions, about the Pacquiao fight. Like I said, the sport of boxing has truly changed. We have a lot of new companies, a lot of new faces, and Netflix. I truly believe that we'll get this done. I think we're almost at the finish line to finish the Pacquiao fight. But a lot of things has changed in the sport of boxing, and eventually, I think within the next 48 hours, either the Pacquiao fight should.
Well-known boxing reporter Lance Pugmire also shared that the rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao has reportedly been agreed upon, with Mayweather already accepting the proposed conditions and moving forward with the final stages of the deal. Pugmire explained that Pacquiao confirmed the fight is happening and said Mayweather has now fully joined the negotiations. According to him, everything is moving smoothly despite Floyd publicly suggesting that the agreement was not completely finished yet. Pugmire added that Mayweather usually prefers to reveal major announcements on his own schedule and under his own terms. Pacquiao also stated that both camps are satisfied with the current position of the negotiations, while Mayweather reportedly confirmed the bout would take place as an official fight on September 19th at Sphere in Las Vegas and streamed through Netflix.at the same time. Pacquiao suggested that Mayweather may have been hesitant about risking another defeat because his undefeated record remains one of the biggest selling points behind his exhibition appearances. Pacquiao believed that losing that flawless record could weaken the value and promotion of those future events.
I think he's scared of losing. I mean, he's scared of losing because that's his, his leverage for, to go around and have exhibition because of his undefeated record. But if that record will ruin, then what else that he can leverage for to go around and have an exhibition?
Max Kellerman questioned whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. places such a high importance on protecting his undefeated record that he would prefer making the matchup an exhibition instead of a real professional bout, even with the massive amount of money attached to the fight.
I mean, he could leverage what you do. You've lost fights because you fought everyone, right?
Yeah.
So you're still one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, and you can leverage the fact that you're Manny Pacquiao. But you think it means that much to him to be undefeated, that even though there's so much money on the line and he's already signed it, he now wants it to be an exhibition?
According to Manny Pacquiao, the issue was straightforward because he does not believe an unbeaten record alone is enough to declare someone the greatest fighter of all time. He also brushed aside Floyd Mayweather Jr. being called the GOAT, suggesting that title is largely one Mayweather has given himself.
Then, that's I always say that, it doesn't matter if you're an undefeated fighter and you are.
Yeah.
What I can say is like he's a self-proclaimed GOAT.
Right.
Self-proclaimed GOAT because he can't even claim in which part that he can claim that he's the only. He cannot claim that he's the only undefeated fighter who retired.
Manny Pacquiao argued that plenty of boxers have finished their careers without a loss, but he believes his accomplishments inside the ring carry greater significance. He pointed to his historic achievement of becoming an 8-division world champion and capturing titles across 4 separate decades, while adding that the fans should ultimately be the ones to judge his legacy.
Fighters, at least more than 15 fighters who retired undefeated. So, but I can claim with some of those. Right. The only 8 division and the only fighter who became a world champion in 4 decades, 4 different decades. Yes. 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. So, but I'm not raising my own chair. I let the fans decide.
Your chair high. Your chair is high already.
I mean,
that's it.
And you came 1 point away from having a belt in the 2012 20s. Oh no, you already had a belt in the 2020s.
2020, yes.
Yeah. So, pardon me. Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
Sorry. Good. Yeah.
So that's 4 decades. You know,
Yeah, it's pretty good. This is the back half of the decade, though. You almost, if you win a belt now, it's the second half of the 2020s.
Before Floyd Mayweather Jr. publicly confirmed the ongoing negotiations, Jas Mather, CEO for Manny Pacquiao, spoke about the enormous financial value tied to the matchup and explained that Netflix's worldwide platform makes it difficult to imagine either camp stepping away from the deal. Mather also mentioned that Mayweather is heavily driven by major financial opportunities, something he believes could continue moving the discussions toward an agreement. He explained that the negotiations have become more complicated because lawyers are now deeply involved in the process, but despite the pressure of a famed deadline, both sides are still making progress and remain confident the fight will ultimately be completed.
And all that Floyd needs to see is, whoever is managing or representing Floyd today, I personally...
Hard to keep track.
It's hard to keep track. I don't know what's going on over there.
Have you been in negotiations over the past week since Floyd started backtracking?
The attorneys are.
So you're not and who are they? They're dealing with Floyd's attorneys, not Floyd, correct?
Correct. We're dealing with attorneys. I mean, he's communicating with some of the other the production partners and such. There is direct conversation and stuff happening, but they just have to see the light as to the platform and the size of what Netflix is and what all opportunities it can bring.
So, Jazz, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is the deadline? Obviously, Netflix already announced that you have to... What is the hard deadline to get this resolved?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what time?
14th. End of business day.
End of business tomorrow.
Yeah. And we're getting ahead. We're getting ahead. As long as he's got smart people around him that can see the size of the opportunity, then they can make him a lot of money, more money than he's made in the last 5 years.
However, Andre Ward came to the defense of Floyd Mayweather Jr. by saying that many critics fail to fully appreciate the level of dominance and accomplishment he maintained throughout his career. Ward pointed to Mayweather's ability to consistently perform at the highest level while also helping bring greater attention to boxing through media exposure and public interest. He also praised Floyd's discipline, professionalism, and ability to remain successful over such a long period, arguing that his legacy deserves to be evaluated fairly based not only on his performances inside the ring, but also on the influence he had on the sport as a whole.
At the Sphere, live on Netflix. I'm going to just go back to Floyd Mayweather stating that he's going to continue to campaign and come back to the sport as a whole. I'm torn on this. Anybody that has followed me, they know that I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan as a boxer. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather. I've shouted Floyd Mayweather out. I've defended Floyd Mayweather in terms of how commentators and media members have treated him throughout the years. Even though Floyd Mayweather is responsible for giving y'all a lot of free lunches at these media events to promote fights, the week of the fight, months before the fight, during the promo tour, Floyd Mayweather is responsible for y'all getting media credentialed at these big fights and getting these free lunches and being a part of a big event. But for years, I've heard people only talk about what Floyd Mayweather wasn't to them, what he did not do.
On the other side, once the fight was officially confirmed, Manny Pacquiao resumed training alongside longtime coach Freddie Roach, showing a renewed level of focus as preparations for the rematch officially got underway. Manny Pacquiao stated that he has gone back to training at Freddie Roach Gym, shifting his attention toward regaining full conditioning and sharpening his performance as he works his way back into peak shape for the rematch.
So soon I'm going to start training for Mayweather fight.
Yes.
Manny Pacquiao admitted that he still retains power and durability, but he is no longer in the same physical condition as during his prime years. He explained that natural aging has affected his body, so maintaining performance now requires greater attention to rest, recovery, and proper management in order to stay sharp during training and remain competitive in the ring.
The biggest change is right now 46 versus when you were younger.
The biggest changes that we have in training camp is like, we listen to the body. Sometimes our mind is like push, go. But there's a time that the body, I need rest, I need recover. So the recovery, that's the question. So I have to feel my body to give recovery, to give time to recover. If I can push more, then I will push. But if my body is saying, oh no, you have to give me time to recover.
Jose Ramirez, who has been training alongside Manny Pacquiao in camp, praised how sharp and explosive Pacquiao continues to look during preparation. He described how Pacquiao often dominates sparring sessions, at times even forcing stoppages, which he said shows that his punching power remains dangerous despite his age. Ramirez also pointed out Pacquiao's disciplined routine, especially his consistent road work, which he credits for keeping his conditioning and endurance at an elite level.
Camp I had with them, I was his mate. I was going, 8-round sparring sessions, dude.
What does Jose Ramirez learn from Manny Pacquiao when you're in camp with him 3 times? What did you pick up from him?
Honestly, his work ethic, and then
the best work ethic.
The best work
no
ethic,
days off, no light days.
Every morning we used to get together and run. Even on sparring days, he runs.
With 20, 30, 50 people, even in the
man, he has a lot of support out there.
That's amazing. It's like a movie. It's like Rocky.
We would go to the mall, and just because people knew we were his sparring partners, they wanted a picture with us. So
he's the man.
We had a lot of fans.
He's so humble, though. He doesn't know he's Manny Pacquiao. Very down to earth.
There was always like a crowd of 25 to 40 people outside the gym, from ladies to kids, just waiting for him.
Money and
he gives them all money before he walked in.
Yeah, he's very generous.
And
he's very humble. He doesn't let the fame change. Like you never let the fame change you or nothing. You're the same person I met when you were a kid. But what did you learn boxing-wise besides work ethic? Is there any punch you learned? Is there any defensive moves?
Jose Ramirez added that Manny Pacquiao approaches every sparring round with full intensity, treating each session as if it were an actual fight. He noted that Pacquiao frequently overwhelms his partners with quick bursts of speed and sharp power, making it difficult even for younger fighters to keep up. Ramirez also emphasized that Pacquiao's consistency in training reflects that he is still performing at a very high level, combining explosiveness with precise timing while continuing to carry a strong championship mentality despite his age.
Pacquiao always, what made Pacquiao very dangerous is that, he was very explosive. So there was punches that he just throw, he just throw, and all of a sudden, boom, boom.
Yeah, you don't see him coming.
It was that unexpected power. But it was put together by a combination of punches too. So
his feet set it up.
He had a heavy hand, so he used to snap his punches really good and pinpoint his shots really good. So he used to go to the top, body back to the top, and the second one would just boom, one punch.
What's the craziest thing you've seen him do in the gym now, sparring partner? Not you.
Oh, brother, I was lucky not to get hit by one of those left hands, but he dropped.
Everybody.
Every camp, he would drop one fighter, one sparring partner.
And that's it.
Clean.
And they don't come back next camp.
Well, he dropped a couple in the Philippines, so they stayed there.
However, Robert Garcia argued that Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Mayweather, people think, Mayweather's out of shape, he's not training. I'll bet you deep in behind curtains, that fucker's doing workout that's just to be in shape, to be able to box for 12 rounds. Mayweather's not killing himself in sparring. He's not killing his legs and fucking running. But I bet you he's doing workouts that are not gonna kill his legs and are not gonna fuck him up when it comes to sparring. But I bet you he'll be in shape for the fight. And I bet you he'll not win by decision.
You think Mayweather's decision? Manny's motivated.
Manny's burning himself out. Too much runs like a fucking true champion does. But he's 48.
Mayweather's older, Robert.
Yes, but he's not doing the same workouts that Manny's doing. Manny's showing it to the world. Manny's running in front of 50.
But he looks good when you watch.
He's running hard and he's gonna fucking, his body can't take that much. His body can't take that much. Mayweather knows his body can't take that much. That's why he's doing separate, different trainings to be in shape, but to be able to perform and to be fast and to win a decision. I guarantee you.
How big is that fight when it happens?
Jaron Ennis shared his excitement about Floyd Mayweather Jr. potentially stepping back into the ring, saying he has always considered Mayweather one of his favorite fighters and expected him to eventually make a return. However, Ennis admitted he did not anticipate it being a rematch of this scale, as he assumed Mayweather would likely choose a less high-profile opponent instead. He also spoke highly of Mayweather's career, pointing to his dominance, major accomplishments, and the lasting popularity he has maintained throughout his time in boxing.
I'm glad Floyd back, man. You know, that's my one of my favorite fighters. You know, I'm excited to see him back.
Did you think that we would ever get the rematch? Like,
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, not for nothing. I had a weird feeling like I knew Floyd was gonna come back, but I didn't think it was gonna be the rematch with them two. I thought Floyd was gonna come back and fight like a Barrios or something like that. Like this is like later, like early on though. I thought he was gonna come back and fight Barrios.
And then Manny ended up doing it.
Yeah, that's Manny. Manny ended up doing it. That's crazy. Yep.
Yo, what is it? What is it like seeing a dude that like has literally done any and everything in the sport? Like,
Jaron Ennis analyzed the potential matchup by saying that Floyd Mayweather Jr. still possesses his complete technical skill set, even at this stage of his career. However, he suggested that Mayweather may not depend as heavily on the constant movement he used during his prime years. Instead, Ennis believes Mayweather would likely rely more on sharp timing, defensive mastery, and ring experience, which could ultimately make the fight more tactical and unpredictable than many people expect.
He still got his tools and all that stuff, but I think him being 49, 50, I feel like he's not gonna be moving as much and things like that. I feel like it's gonna be more. He gonna be more action packed now. To me, I don't know why.
You think they're gonna stand there?
For some, I got a weird feeling, like some weird reason, like not just standing there, but like you know how Floyd usually move and yeah. I think he gonna move, but not too much. Cause he older, he 49. Like, come on, right? He ain't about to be moving for 10, 12 rounds straight at that age. He ain't fighting how long?
Damn, yo.
When the last time he fought?
Well, he's been doing the exhibition.
Oh, So when was his last? We're gonna say when was his last exhibition? What was it, 10 round or 8 round?
Meanwhile, Timothy Bradley suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr. stepping back from the matchup was less about hesitation or fear of Manny Pacquiao and more about strategic control behind the scenes. Bradley explained that Mayweather could be using the situation as a way to build pressure and increase leverage in negotiations, particularly through contractual details. He pointed to financial structures such as non-refundable advance clauses, arguing that these kinds of terms can allow Mayweather to maintain control of the deal, secure his earnings, and still leave room to renegotiate. In his view, the situation is driven more by calculated business tactics than by any sporting concern inside the ring.
This Mayweather situation, I just want to make y'all aware, it's not, I'm not 100% right on this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the legalities of the actual contract and why Mayweather's choosing to do what he's going to do what he's doing. I don't think Mayweather is afraid. I don't think he's afraid. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. Come on. Barrios. He's not afraid of Pacquiao. Trust me, he's not. But the thing I want to make you guys aware of is that when you get these advancements, you can put a non-refundable tag on these advancements. You can do that. Now, I don't know if Mayweather did that, but you can.
Timothy Bradley explained that boxing agreements can sometimes involve non-refundable advance payments, which guarantee fighters compensation for training camps and preparation work even before they step into the ring. He suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr. may have been working within a similar type of structure, noting that financial obligations and commitments made outside the ring could have played a role in shaping his decision to move forward with competing again.
You can put a non-refundable attachment on this and be like, all right, hey, I need an advancement for training. I need $3-4 million or whatever for training expenses. And if they agree to say, yeah, and he put in a contract that is non-refundable, it's free money. It's basically free money. So we know, Mayweather was, it's been reported, I should say, allegedly, that, he's been, a little upside down on some of his taxes and some of his properties. And he needed to come back and fight and take care of that.
Bruce Carrington suggested that Manny Pacquiao could still pose real danger in the matchup thanks to his hand speed and unpredictable fighting style, especially if Floyd Mayweather Jr. has naturally slowed with AG at AT the same time. Carrington emphasized that Mayweather's discipline, defensive mastery, and elite ring IQ separate him from typical pressure fighters, making his approach and overall style fundamentally different from most opponents Pacquiao has faced.
Pacquiao's style is just super dangerous to where and that's the reason why he is, like I said, could still be a problem for a lot of fighters today, because it's still youthful in a way to where it can keep up with a lot of these younger guys with his, chaotic approach, and his quickness is still there. If Floyd isn't as quick, or, just a decent amount of quickness to keep up with that, then yeah, I can see Pacquiao catching him. I can see Pacquiao definitely, doing something with that. And, but I also want to say that Barrios, you can't compare the Mayweather to Barrios, because Barrios, he kind of just stands right there for shots as well too. Yeah. Mayweather's
Bruce Carrington explained that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would still be a tough matchup, pointing to his recent exhibition appearances as evidence that he remains active, sharp, and technically sound. He admitted that Manny Pacquiao still has the ability to land a perfectly timed, clean shot, but he ultimately leaned toward Mayweather as the fighter more likely to win the contest. Sean Zittel also weighed in, saying he had observed Mayweather sparring while Gervonta Davis was in camp and noted that Mayweather still appeared quick, sharp, and comfortable in training sessions despite being away from professional competition.
Older Mayweather, I don't see him doing that. Like, Mayweather staying active, with these exhibitions and these little fights here and there. And it's like, Mayweather still got it now. Like, he's not like, far off by any means. So, can Pacquiao catch him? I think so. But I still think I got Mayweather winning the fight.
I'll close with this about that. I saw Floyd sparring. I'm blessed to have these opportunities sometimes in my career. I saw him spar late night when Gervonta was getting ready for Leo Santa Cruz. And I'd love to get more in depth about this one day, but what Floyd, he was trying to show Gervonta certain things, and
That concludes today's video. Let us know your thoughts about this matchup in the comments section below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more exciting boxing updates and content.